town and raiders. So right now we alright, a baseball bat. I'm gonna start points as some more armor pieces, so that she's less likely to get taken out in the heat of battle. For that. Oops.
Hey.
Okay, so just gonna wear that. And that.
Say the word.
Jeez, that piece of... that, like, exclusive piece of armor there, that leg piece is huge. It looks like takes up her whole leg. Alright, medics. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Bottle caps in here. More bottle caps in here. I'm starting to kind of like memorize where the stuff is. Some of it. Nothing in there. What other armor does she need? Where'd she go? Where is she? Oh, there she is. She needs a right arm piece, so I'm looking for a right arm. Nope. There we go. Perfect. It's a pretty decent one too, at
What
least
you got
for
me? Help yourself.
For a follower. Alright, metal right arm to her. Not bad, not bad. Now she's a little bit better protected. At least for now, until I find something better. Almost forgot that. Makeshift battery. And I'm going to take the bones. Yep, I'm going to actually carry around the creepy human bones because I can make what is it? Cutting fluid, which is useful for crafting. You know, you're breaking it down into other stuff. Ooh, blowtorch. I probably should have my light on. Gas canister, tongs. See, I would have missed that stuff. As careful as I'm being, it's like I'm not being careful enough. I'm always missing something. I thought there was something else, but maybe not. Oh, yep, there it is. And there are those. Okay, in here, the main part of Hardware Town. Oh my god, look at his head. Oh no. Oh. I didn't do it. There we go. Problem solved. Metal bucket. This is why I emptied out my inventory, because see, I still have I can still carry 95 pounds more. The reason I emptied out my inventory so much is because I plan on just taking like everything. Oh, you see like that flickering in the glass shards on the ground? Like, that kind of thing is the main reason why I'd love to play this on PC. It's really meant to be played on PC. The PS4 version is great, don't get me wrong, but I know it was optimized for PC. It's better on PC. I've seen proof that it's better on PC, but that's the way any Bethesda game typically is. You know, the console version is...
on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
I figured I'd let her finish talking, but yeah, that's the reason, I forgot what I was saying. Bottom line is the PC version's better. I have to upgrade my computer first, though. I was hoping that I could find a new graphics card and a new power supply on the cheap for, or on one of those Cyber Monday sales. I have a $100 credit towards the Tiger Direct website, and so I went on there and took a look, and they did have some deals, but I was surprised they didn't have what I was looking for, you know, even relatively in my price range. Everything that I would have needed was still through the roof as far as price. I think the graphics card that I would want to get next to play this game on my computer, even with the Cyber Monday sales, was like over $300, and that's not including the new power supply I would need to run it. So unless there's a better sale closer to Christmas, I'm probably just going to be playing this on my PS4 for the foreseeable future.
If anyone could figure out a good use for it.
I'm hopefully getting a new job soon, but even with a new job, a $300 graphics card just so I can play a game I already have on the PlayStation does seem kind of silly, even by my standards. It'll be a while. I still have a whole bunch of games in my Steam library that'll run fine on like maximum graphics on my rig, but now that Fallout 4 is out, I probably won't ever play half of them. I haven't played any other game but this in since it came out. Because why would I? This is enormous. And if I ever want to scratch the surface of what this has to offer, there's no time to play anything else. Sorry for the storytelling, but I'm not really sure what else to say. All I'm doing is looking in boxes and corners of this place. You know, all the enemies are dead, so I'm just taking all the stuff that I can use to craft. And there's a lot of it. There's really not much to say about it, except that I'm doing it. Oh, because, I didn't mean to take that other thing. Oh wow, that filled me up real quick. But let me show you why I'm taking those. They're actually pretty useful. Oh, I'm in the wrong section. I'm like, where are they? Lead. This 40-pound barbell has 10 lead, and I need that to craft some things, and lead is pretty rare. You know, it's kind of like crystal or certain circuitry or whatever. It's really hard to find, so there's a whole ton of it just sitting right here. You gotta take it, but now I have to drop something else. A bunch of things, actually. That. Okay. Well, now I am under my weight limit, but I can't really take anything else unless I really need it. Like this, actually. See, I can't go like 2 feet without finding something I gotta pick up. The empty coolant has something in it that I don't remember. I don't remember what it is, but I know it's important. That's kind of how I approach a lot of the loot in this. It's like I see it and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I know it's important. So then I pick it up, and before I know it, I'm carrying 350 pounds of stuff. Whoa. Yo, his arm is stuck in the door. Okay. Now where to next? I love how there's a day-night cycle for the lighting indoors too. Like that just looks awesome. And then if I were to wait like 12 hours, then it'd be morning, and you'd be able to see the sunrise through
finding anything in here.
Through the opening in the roof. I mean, how cool is that? It just really shows right there how far they've progressed since Fallout 3. Like, they never would have been able to do something like that in the old engine. It just wouldn't have been possible. And they're doing all sorts of cool stuff that nobody knew was possible with this game. And there we go. Now I'm overweight again. I keep picking up too many things, so I'm just gonna drop that femur that I picked up earlier because, you know, it's a femur. And there's probably a whole ton more stuff in this building that I'm gonna want to pick up. Why you gotta do this to me, Bethesda?
Well, this place is something. Alright.
You know, they certainly accommodated the Fallout Hoarder in this game, though, because with all the perks and stuff that you can add to your strength and all the stuff you can do to your armor, like put pockets in it to increase your carrying weight, you know, you can be like a one-man warehouse, basically. No, I mean, you could probably crank up your carrying weight to like friggin' 1,000 pounds when all's said and done. Again, like, you couldn't do that without cheats and God mode and stuff in Fallout 3. But now, if you're leveled up enough, you're a one-man warehouse. This is the objective, this paint station, but I'm just going to save that for last and finish looting the place first. We still have this whole section of the warehouse that we haven't seen yet, and whoa, this whole underground section still, and an upstairs. And this is just one building. That's why this game would take like an eternity to finish. Whoa, look at all this stuff. I know what stuff this is too. Those scavengers that are trying to lure you in here as a trap. These are all the suckers that they robbed and then killed. Let's see, how many people did they do that to before I took care of the problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all of these skeletons that are down there with them. Did I say skeletons? I meant skeletons. I got what is that from? Nightmare Before Christmas or something? I can't even remember actually, but that's what I'm thinking of. Skeletons. So anyway, here's the box where all of their stuff is. Most of it, which I don't need. Hey, instant mashed potatoes that are 200 years old. Yum. Mute fruit, an oven mitt. Actually, I'm going to take that. Razor grain, scissors. They should give you a screw for that, because there are screws and scissors. That's what I really need for gun upgrades, that and adhesive. And I don't need all of this other stuff. And hey, look, I'm overweight again. What don't I need? I don't need most of this. I probably should just drop it all back off at Sanctuary. But I want all of it. I don't want to give up anything. Oh, but these weigh almost 15 pounds each. Oh, I gotta get rid of one of these is what I gotta do. Which one don't I want? I want both of them. Crap. Yeah, this isn't going to happen because I want both of them. I'm going to have to get rid of something else. But I want everything else. I need to level up so I can upgrade my carrying weight. God damn it. Alright, you know what? I don't need instant mashed potatoes, so those can go. And I don't need... And you know what? I'm going to give up the 5-pound weight. Because I still have 40, 65... I still have 75 pounds worth of lead. So, I don't really need that. You know what? I'll come back for it. That's what I'll do. Because it will stay here in this crate, as far as I can tell, indefinitely. Because the PS4 has enough memory to make that possible. So I could, as far as I know anyway, I know it's true for the PC, but I'm pretty sure if I come back, like, you know, a month from now, you know, hours of gameplay from now, it should still be there. Alright, I can take that, because it weighs like nothing. Hey, there's a ladle in this dryer. Too bad I don't need it. I want that toy rocket ship, but I don't have enough. Oh no, I do have enough space for it now. Alright, cool. I forgot that I got rid of a whole 5 pounds. I thought I was cutting it closer than that. And I'll take the light bulb for the copper. Ah! Why'd I do that? I just accidentally pushed the trigger and scared the shit out of myself. Okay, and there's... I haven't even looked down here yet. What the hell? This place, it's just a damn hardware store, and I'm spending so much time in here. I don't want to miss anything. There's cool stuff everywhere. How did they do this? In general, the whole game, this is like... I don't get it. This is beyond ambitious. Nobody's ever gonna finish this. Fallout 5 will be out, like, before anybody finishes this. I almost guarantee it. And this isn't even including DLCs. They're probably gonna have 4 whole DLC packs. You know, like it's pretty standard nowadays. And then that'll probably add on like an extra 40 hours of gameplay on top of the 400 that they claimed are in this one alone. How do they expect anybody to finish this? That's almost like a disappointing aspect of this game, because it's so good that you want to spend that much time with it, but realistically, it's just not going to happen. Alright, so how do I get in here? I see, like, all sorts of loot in here, and I've been... Oh, wow. I walked... Right... Oh, no, I've been in here already. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna save the basement for last, actually, because it looks creepy and awesome. But, we still have to go upstairs. I keep getting... It's like a maze in here. I keep getting lost. And I realize I could sprint through here, and use my action points to do it, but I don't know. Even though I don't need my action points right now, it just almost kind of bothers me that it uses them. Like, I'm sprinting and I see like a bar draining at the bottom of the screen, and even though it's not that big of a deal, it just bothers me for some reason. But I'm sure I could get rid of that with a mod if I wanted to, once they release modding for the console. That's another thing that's just going to continue to extend the replayability of this, is that, you know, the mods, they haven't even released mods for consoles yet. Once they release mods and let people make their own content to download, like, you will never finish this game. It's impossible. I don't know if that's the best thing about this or the worst thing about this. They won't even need to make a Fallout 5, even though they will. Like, this could be the last Fallout game, and it'd be fine because nobody would ever finish it. It would just keep going and going and going and going, right? And I just don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Time will tell, I suppose. Oh, and of course I don't have a high enough lockpicking skill to unlock this stuff. I'm just going to keep talking about the longevity of this. Because once you upgrade your skills to the point where you can hack terminals that you couldn't before, and you can unlock locks that you couldn't before, you know, you can start over and just go through every building and every area of the game over again and continue to find. But I gotta stop talking about that. I've been talking about that for like 5 minutes. You all already know that. Nothing wrong with emphasis on it, though, I suppose. See, more stuff up here. We haven't even been in the basement of this area yet. Alright, 308 rounds, 10 mil rounds, and a hardened sniper rifle. Which weighs 13.8 pounds. Well, I'm gonna take it anyway. Oh, man. And 4 more mini nukes. I found 8 mini nukes in this warehouse. Those are rare. I think maybe it's because I'm playing on survival mode. I know that it increases your chances of seeing legendary enemies, and I'm assuming maybe that increases your chances of finding rare loot. 8 mini nukes in this one building alone. That's ridiculous. I'm a one-man war machine. Okay, more caps up here. I'm pretty sure that that's everything on this floor. The top level of this is like a maze. I probably am missing an area that I can get to, but I might do that off camera because otherwise I'm going to spend like 2 hours in this one building. I don't know what to get rid of. I have to get rid of something. No, wait, where's Piper? She can hold my stuff. She's like up on a ledge somewhere. Come on, get back over here. Get over here. No, over here. Over here.
What can I do?
You can carry my stuff. That's what you can do.
Something you can use.
No, actually, you don't have anything I can use, but you can carry this baseball bat. And that sniper rifle. You know what? I'm going to keep that sniper rifle. You can take the hunting rifle, because now I don't need that. Oh, and now I'm good. I didn't realize that little hunting rifle weighed so much. I guess I didn't need to get rid of too much after all. Okay, so let's go in this basement area, and then we're going to make the green paint that we need for Abbott in Diamond City. We're going to help him paint a wall. Yep, that's what all of this is for. This whole area, this whole quest. You're getting paint for this guy. That's all you're doing. Really, that's the whole point of all of this. I mean, with everything else that's going on in the wasteland, you know, the whole nuclear war thing and all, yeah. Apparently this is what's important. Green paint. Oh, I didn't realize there was another way to get down to this. Oh, now I know where we are. Okay, I realize now. Because I have been through this area before with a different character. Now, what's that skeleton doing here? I almost said skeleton again. A skeleton. I wonder what he's doing down here. You gotta wonder, like, what was happening. You know, like, how'd he die? Like, what's he doing in here? Was he sleeping there? There's so much backstory and stuff to think about. There's story within the story, if you have the imagination for it. wow, I can get all the way up here? I actually didn't know that before. Like I said, I've been through this area, but I definitely didn't go up there. I didn't know I could. Alright, we'll go up there in a second. Oh man, imagine if that toilet fell. Like, that would cause some serious damage. It's too bad I can't force it to fall. All this, like, clutter that the developers put in this, it's all, you can't move it. Unless you can pick it up and put it in your inventory, you can't actually move it around. There is some destruction in the environments, but it's very limited. At least it has some, though. Fallout 3 didn't have any, like, environmental destruction to speak of. And, at the time it didn't really take anything away from the game, but as time went on and games came out with better graphics and better effects, it really left you wondering, what else was possible. And I think they actually, the gaming community released some interesting mods that experimented with environmental destruction, but the engine just couldn't really. The engine wasn't made for that, and it was all very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was all very amateur looking. Even if the person who made the mod was really good at programming and knew what they were doing, with the limits of the engine, it wasn't up to modern standards. This is a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah, I know I'm overweight again, but I need that duct tape. You don't understand. It has adhesive, and you need that too. And you need
something before you cripple yourself.
You need adhesive to make basically anything worthwhile. But you know what I don't need? Actually, I'm still looking. You know what I don't need? Something on this list that I haven't seen yet. I want everything. Empty coolant. Oh, okay, so unless it's full coolant, I actually don't need this. Because this is just plastic. I thought it had something else in it. Okay, so...
Good behavior, aren't you?
No, I'm good. It's funny how Piper likes whenever I lockpick something. Like, this is looting. I'm stealing. And you're, like, impressed with that. Like, ooh, look at him go. Look at him lockpick and steal that duct tape. You're weird, Piper.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
And then she just told me I'm always on my good behavior. Like I just said, I'm a one-man war machine. I think you're confused. You're confusing me with somebody else. Okay, so finally, after like a half hour, we're finally through all the rest of Hardware Town. And look, it's morning. Or wait, is it? Oh no, it's not. I lied. Oh no, it's the middle of the night. The artificial lighting in the building was throwing me off. Okay, so we found everything that there's to be found, but now, before we forget, what the hell just happened? That was like a weird ass glitch. That was so weird I forgot what I was saying. Okay, before we forget why we're here in the first place, let's go make this paint. That's what I was gonna say. I need a can of blue paint and a can of yellow paint, both of which are going to...
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Why does that keep happening? Oh, I see. She's trying to talk to me. That's why it keeps doing that. Alright, let me quick save so that I can experiment with the dialogue options a little bit. Because you can't go back and retry it. Like, the option to pick save and load... so I can see what happens when you say different things.
Okay.
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change? It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Is Diamond City really in danger? It's not like there's raiders pounding on the gate.
Are you kidding me? There is a very real chance the city leadership has been infiltrated by an Institute synth. A synth under the control of an organization widely known to kidnap or murder anyone that stands up to them. I'd take raiders at the gate any day of the week over that. Of course, making sure folks are actually listening. That's a battle in itself.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Scared, huh? Could have fooled me.
I'm pushy, not crazy. Honestly, these days I'm more scared for my sister. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to her. But I'm not the only one with something to lose. That's why people deserve to know what's out there, good or bad.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
What happened after that?
We made do. Sis was still pretty young at the time and Mom was out of the picture. So we got by on the kindness of others for a while. Eventually, I saved up enough to book us both passage with a caravan, and then we moved on up to the big city. Called it home ever since.
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Okay, so I'm not going to talk during, those big dialogue sequences like that, because it's a big part of the story, and they spend a lot of time making this, so they should be heard. I shouldn't be talking through it, just out of respect for the whole thing. And I'm not going to actually replay that. Like I said, I might, because I like how that played out. I agree with her and everything she's saying about the media and how, the cold hard truth is better, and that, people deserve to know the truth. I completely agree, and my character agreed, and I like how that sequence played out, so I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, now that I can actually get to this without it glitching out, says, what paint would you like to make? Make green paint. And I'm not, as far as I know, I'm not really sure why that even comes up in a dialogue box, because that's all you can make is green paint. As far as I know, you don't really have any other option, and I'm not really even sure what else you can do with the paint except give it to Abbott, and he only wants green paint. So, unless I'm missing something, or if there's something else you can do with paint later in the game, that's actually a good possibility. But as of right now, there's only one use to that entire machine. They didn't really need to program a dialogue box. And that's it, finally. After over a half hour, we've seen everything there is to see here in Hardware Town. And I've looted almost everything. There's a few, random things laying around that I could technically use to build stuff, but it's nothing that's like rare or important. So, that's it. And we're gonna head out and head back to Abbott and complete the quest by letting him know we got him his damn green paint. So that he can paint the damn wall. Which apparently is important above other things like surviving. But hey, who am I to argue? And it's really not that far, so I'm not even going to fast travel there. I'm just going to walk there. Oh wait, actually now that I think about it, I think I can fast travel right into the center of Diamond City, so that I don't have to wait at the gate and go through another loading screen. So I think if I do fast travel, I'll only have one loading screen instead of two. So I'm going to do that instead. That's another thing that'll be a lot nicer once I can finally play the PC version is the loading screens. I will have basically no loading times. Not that the loading times for those are really that bad. They were a lot worse for Fallout 3. It took like an eternity to load a section. This is a lot quicker, but it would be almost instantaneous if I had the PC version. So can I fast travel there? Yep, Diamond City. Yes, I can fast travel right to the Diamond City market. Hell yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So only one loading screen instead of two. So now we're waiting at another loading screen. Yet another loading screen. Okay.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Yeah, thanks for noticing. I am looking pretty good for 200 years old. And I just realized it's still the... Oh no, it's not the middle of the night. It is actually 5 o'clock in the morning after fast traveling. So... I don't think Abbott's going to be at the gate yet. He might be, but...
You look a little roughed up. Should talk to Doc Crocker over at the Mega Surgery Center.
I look roughed up? I'm not roughed up.
If you're hungry, you can grab a quick bite of power noodles.
Power noodles! Oh, no, he is standing out there. What the hell is he doing there? Scarlet, what the hell are you doing here? I somehow don't think either of these two characters are supposed to be here at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if that's a glitch or if they're just trying to accommodate the quests I have to do, because I actually need her for a quest. A completely different quest. That's not even activated at the moment. It's just weird that they happen to be here in the same place at the same time, like as if the game is like, here, finish your quests. The game is telling me to stop getting sidetracked.
You're back. You find that paint?
I did. Oh my god, look at that bright orange light that his cigarette is producing. It's just completely over-exaggerated. It's kind of funny looking. That's a really bright cigarette. Okay.
What if I couldn't find any green paint? What happens?
People wouldn't be happy. It's the great Green Guardian, after all. Tradition and such. But if it's between a new color and letting the wall go into disrepair, I'd know what I'd choose. So, did you find anything?
Huh. That was an interesting dialogue option that I never noticed. So when you ask him if what happens if you couldn't find green, I have green paint, but you can ask him what happens if I couldn't find any, and he said he'd rather paint it a different color than let the wall go to disrepair.
Say no show.
So
Talk.
I'm almost wondering if I would have brought back just yellow or just blue paint. I'm wondering if he would paint the wall a different color. That would be interesting and kind of funny. That would take up too much curiosity. If anybody knows, let me know. Like, if you could, like, set it up so that he paints the wall blue,
Something's wrong with this one.
that'd be kind of funny. And he kind of suggests that you can. But whatever, let's just give him the green
It
paint.
wasn't easy, but I found some. Yeah.
Now that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
Wait, now I have to paint the wall too? I just went, oh my god. I just went and got you that paint. I had to kill like 6 people to get you this green paint. Now you want me to paint the wall for you? In fact, aren't you supposed to be paying me for this? What the hell? Which color are you going to paint? Oh yeah, you see, you can paint it a different color. You know what? I'm not gonna paint it green. Nah, screw it. We're going back to Hardware Town and we're gonna paint the wall blue. Because it's gonna let me do that. I can't believe it. Yeah, we are absolutely painting the wall blue. And now it will be the great blue jewel of the Commonwealth instead of the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. This is gonna be awesome. Of course, now we have to sit through this long ass loading screen again, but this will be worth it. I hope. But I'm still wondering if this is the only thing that you can do with the paint. Like, I'm wondering if I can use paint on, like, items later in the game, maybe? Like, once my crafting skill is high enough? That'd be pretty cool to, like, paint my gun green. Or something. Or paint my armor green. It'd just be kind of cool. And again, they suggest that you have the opportunity to do that. It's hinted at. So, I'm lost. This should have dropped me off right in front of the hardware store, so... Where am I? This isn't the hardware store, is it? Oh no, it is. It looks different in the daylight. Okay, it just kind of threw me off for a second. We're good. We're going back in. Get us some blue paint. Sorry, I forgot where it was for a second. Now we're on the right track. Should just go right back here, pick up the blue paint, and be right back out. And now I'm overweight. I should have known that was going to happen. Oh, alright. And again, I want, like, everything in my inventory because it all contains, like, well, almost all of it is, like, rare, expensive crafting materials. Oh boy. Okay, I have 7 shopping baskets and I don't really need any of them, so that's what I'm getting rid of. What's that for?
Anything in here?
It's blue paint. Since you were wondering, so that I can paint the wall blue instead of green. I wonder what Abbott's gonna say. Like, he seems pretty fond of his green wall. But he didn't really seem to mind that much that... or he didn't seem like he would mind that much, I should say, if we painted it a different color. So I'm wondering if this will like change the story at all, or if people will start saying like the great I almost said bleen. Oh my god, I'm mixing my words together. Blue, the great blue jewel of the Commonwealth. That's a little bit harder to say. The great blue jewel of the Commonwealth. There we go. And I don't know why I'm doing this. It'll be quicker if I fast travel. Just like I did the first time. Cool. Now we have another, like, 1 minute loading screen, so perfect time to grab beer. And hey, look, it's still loading. Oh, there we go. What is Frank drinking? It is a Southern Tier Right Away IPA. Never had this before. Okay, now we are where we need to be. It is in the middle of the afternoon, and it looks like it's partly cloudy out here in the Commonwealth. Perfect day to paint the wall blue. This is gonna be funny as hell if he like freaks out at me. Okay. So, this is kind of like, I'm about to end a quest, so it's kind of like a big save, so instead of quick saving, I'm gonna do a regular save. A big save. Okay, now let's paint the wall blue.
Honor is yours and all that.
Sure you don't mind me using blue paint? Oh, it doesn't cover the whole wall, though. It's just like a blue smudge. Wonder what he's gonna say.
Working hard?
Blue? You know what you're doing there? Oh, blue.
He's pissed. What? The wall's not blue. It's supposed to be green. It looks good.
Well, let's hope so. I guess it's better than her going into disrepair, but... Damn. That's over 200 years of tradition we're moving away from. Here's your payment. Now get going. I got work to do.
If anyone asks, I'm blaming you.
And I leveled up. Yay! Alright. Quest completed. Painting the town. Yay. The rest of the wall is still green, though. It's too bad I can't paint the entire wall blue. Maybe it'll all become blue over time? I guess that's possible. Okay, well, since the game is throwing her right in my face, I'm going to talk to Scarlet while I'm here, too, and work on that other quest. What is it? Where is it? Convince Scarlet to meet Travis. So, since she's right here, we're going to talk to her about that, and I'm going to do a quick save, like I will before any dialogue options.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Would you like it if he had mentioned you?
Well, yeah. I guess I would. I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Guys, you want to go in your crate? Want to lay
down? Okay, let's see here.
What are you so nervous about? What's the worst that can happen?
Believe me, I can think of some pretty horrible things. Look, I'm just not ready for that.
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do one of these. I don't want to... This should be easy, because she's already interested in Travis. She's just nervous. So my choices are bribing her, which I'm not going to do. I could threaten her, which I'm not going to do, or I could persuade her, which makes the most sense. So let's see if that works. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do one of the other two, and I just don't want to do either of those because I don't want to be mean to her.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will.
Oh, all right, it
I'll go
worked.
see
Good.
now. Thanks.
See, that was easy, and it should have been. Okay, so now I have to go talk to Yefim to finish that one, but let me level up first. And like I said, I think I'm going to take... I could increase my general strength, which will increase my carrying weight, or I can add a point to the strong back perk, which will add plus 50 to my carrying weight. However, if I add a point to strength in general, then I'll get access to the steady aim perk. Oh, but that's only with hip firing. And I don't really do that. There's actually really... Wait, what is this? Blah, 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 blah. You see, I don't really care too much for the rest of the strength perks, at least for this character that I'm playing, so... I'm probably just gonna add a point to strong back. Let me just make sure that that's really what I want. Because it might be a while before I level up again. I'm not, now that I'm like level 16. I really like the Action Boy perk. Idiot Savant. That sounds like it might be fun, but same thing with Bloody Mess, but I don't want to do that one either. Oh boy, so many choices. Rank 2 gun mods. I want that one, but I'll probably take that next level. Because I just don't need it right now. I should be picking up some pretty awesome weapons just right off the ground from some of the quests coming up. So, that being said, once again, I want more carrying weight to carry them with. So, strong back it is. And the next... I can't even take the next strong back point until level 20. And then the next one after that is level 30. So, I can't do anything with that for a while. Oh wow, so now without drugs and chems, I can carry up to 350 pounds just on myself alone. So that's pretty awesome. Wait, what else did he give me that added so much weight? I was not carrying 318 pounds of stuff before. Not that I know of, anyway. That would have been impossible. I wouldn't have been able to walk. So where's that coming from? I really have no idea. That's weird. It's like it just added weight. Alright. Yeah, what happened? Whatever, I gotta stop worrying about it. Okay, so what's my next step here? Confidence Man. Scarlett, the Dugout Inn's waitress, needs to be talked into spending some quality time with Travis Miles. Okay, so I did that, now I have to go talk to Yefim at the Dugout Inn. Oh, so there's Scarlett going to Travis's place right now. No loitering, I'm not loitering.
Hey, you're that vault dweller from the paper.
Yes, I am that vault dweller from the paper.
Stress of life kill you. Relax with some cans.
Don't talk to me. Might attract someone's attention.
Okay, so here's the Dugout Inn. Let me just say something about this beer quick. I like stuff from Southern Tier, but this is really, like, generic for them. It tastes like a lot of other IPAs I've had. Like, identical, actually. It doesn't really taste unique at all. Weird for me to say that. Whatever. Still good. Anybody know anything about these porta-diner machines? Can you ever get that pie at the top? Like, if I have a high enough luck skill, will that claw grab the pie? Because I want that pie. Why else would these machines be here? There's even, like a slot to collect it if you get it. So how do I get the pie? Like, I don't understand. Oh, it's not fair.
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now.
Oh no, what happened?
I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Help you with what?
What are you talking about?
I am talking about Vadim. They took him. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Okay, so Vadim's been kidnapped. That's not good. So the next part of this quest is we have to go get back the guy that tried to help Travis. His name is Vadim. Okay, do you know where he went?
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
I wanted so much more from my life than this.
Question for you. Do you feel like Diamond City leadership has been responsive to your concerns? Are they really listening?
Hey, I don't want to get into this again, Piper. Can you just bother someone else?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for stopping this time.
Don't let my husband drag you into any of his nonsense.
Okay, so poor Piper. She keeps trying to talk to the residents and interview them for her paper, and they want nothing to do with her. That sucks. So anyway.
It's freaking blue.
Oh my god, the resident just said something about... I knew it. So they react to the fact that I painted the wall a different color. The residents are mad that I painted it blue. That's hilarious. Oh, I love this game. Okay, so... what was I going to say?
Need a room?
Not today.
Well, it's vacant if you ever need it.
So, we have to get... so this is Yefim, and we have to go get his brother. But we need to go talk to Travis at his radio station so that we can interview him, or, like, interrogate him? Or, no, we have to go ask him if he knows where they took him. Because right now we have no idea where he is. I know where he is because I played this part with another character, but,
Oh no. Whatever it is, keep it to yourself.
as far as the narrative goes, we don't know that yet. Travis does. I am not going the right direction. I'm lost. I just took the long way. I probably would have been better off just going the direction I was going in before.
Just stop, okay? We got our own problems.
Okay, now we're almost there.
You're the one who turned the wall into some kind of blue monster.
He thinks I turned the wall into a blue monster. Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious. Holy crap, the wall is turning blue. I knew it. The whole wall is turning blue. This is fantastic. Oh, my life is made.
You made the wall blue. Don't know if I should thank you or punch you.
Haha, he doesn't know if he should thank me or punch me. Oh, I think it looks pretty sweet. Bethesda, you have literally thought of everything. Like, why? Why in the world would you even... This is weird. Thank you for letting me paint the wall blue. Okay, so Diamond City Radio, here we are.
What's going on?
Have you seen Vadim? He was grabbed at the dugout, and Yefim thought you might know where Bull took him.
What? That's not a funny joke. Like, at all.
I'm not joking, Travis.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't do that to yourself. All we can do now is figure out how to make this right.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
You really think you're capable of doing what needs to be done?
You're talking about killing people, aren't you? If that's what it takes. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
Okay, so Travis is going to meet us at the Beantown Brewery. He's extremely nervous, and he doesn't really want to go, but he's going to come with us anyway and help get Vadim back. So that Vadim and Yefim can run the bar.
I'll get my stuff together, and I'll meet you there.
Okay, so yeah, he just repeated himself. He's going to meet us at the Beantown Brewery, and we're going to get Vadim back. But I'm going to actually stop here and play ahead without recording because, again, I'm playing on survival mode, and I'm going to need to play this in advance and figure out how I'm going to get there and what I'm going to do when I get there, because this is not going to be easy. This is going to be pretty brutal. So I got to figure out how to do this on survival mode and how to do it without getting Travis killed, basically, because as far as I know, he can die in this mission, and like permanently, and I kind of like him, and I'd rather keep him as a DJ at the radio station for the sake of the story. So I got to figure out how to keep him alive. So I'll do that in the next one.